something else. That's it. That's all we want.
What is the tea? The girls are fighting. No. The girls are fighting.
Now check that.
Oh, we forgot to get the pillow.
Now check that.
It's okay. Hola, everyone, and welcome to episode 210 of another Talk Your Shit Tuesday from the Everything and Then Some podcast. I am just Jer with.
The Lucky Laugh.
Welcome. Shout out to us. 210.
Let's go. 210.
Two fucking.
What y'all know about 210? Y'all ain't never had two. Y'all ain't never had 210 or nothing.
Nothing.
In your life.
Nothing.
You ain't never had 210.
Man. Like,
210? Y'all never even reached rank 210 in Call of Duty.
Oof.
Let's talk about it. You
Lord
never
knows
did that.
I won't.
You never did that. You been there? Me too.
Never.
Several times. I'm Prestige.
I've
Prestige 7.
I've never made it from bronze. I will say, if we keep playing this season, I'll probably make it past bronze. Because me and shout out to the homie 5, we was tagging ass.
I believe it.
Because all they was giving us was hard point and control. And you know me?
Yeah.
I can win a hard point game by myself because I'm securing the point.
I know that's right.
Y'all want to run around and get kills. I'm trying to win.
Say it again.
I'm trying to win.
Dubs only.
So, you know.
It has been a wonderful week.
Artist Man 804. What's up?
It's been a wonderful week full of ups and downs.
Yes, it has. What's been going on this week?
Hills and valleys.
Well, before you, because you was doing shit just like her week was lit.
Damn.
I did nothing but work this week. So that's that. Nothing extravagant happened. I'm alive. Laugh. Tell the people about your week.
Yeah, I went.
She went.
I went.
Y'all see the shirt.
Y'all know where I went.
Y'all see the fucking
Y'all already
shirt.
know where I went. I was there. Y'all, when I tell you this.
Big as the what?
Big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl, but the difference is it's just two guys playing shit that they did in the studio. Man, what? Oh my God. To see them do that shit live, are you fucking kidding me? I wanted to throw something. I wanted to throw my bra.
You should have brought an extra one just to throw.
I should have packed it on me like, ooh, I just gotta, somebody did, first of all, I just want to express that I was very much in the nosebleeds, but I'm not below that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see everything that's going on from the top.
We've seen them before.
Matter of fact, if you really want to get into ancient Roman times, back in the days of the Colosseum, that's where the fuck kings and queens supposed to sit.
They sat at the very top, yeah.
So you can see everything.
But
you want to see
if you
everything.
think about it, even the box suites and stuff that you have to buy and stuff, they're up there. They're not on the floor level. They're up there because it gives you a better view of everything that's happening.
And what a view this was, y'all. I ain't never seen a show like this. And I've been to a lot of shows, but I ain't never seen a show like this. I'm sorry.
Tell us all about it.
Y'all, the props alone. Let me just walk y'all into it, right? When the show started.
If you guys aren't aware, Drake, J. Cole, Lil Durk came to Cleveland. Mm-hmm. They were here Saturday and Sunday, did back-to-back shows.
Yes, I went to the Saturday show, the one that was first sold out. The reason why y'all even got a Sunday show. Thank me. So, because I get my shit early. Drake coming to Cleveland, I'm going. What are you talking about? Like, there was no second thought at all. I didn't think. Put that shit on Afterpay. Fuck it.
As you should look. You do what you gotta do.
I wasn't dropping the foe on it, but I got 2 today and maybe 2 tomorrow. I mean, But I ain't got 4 today.
Yeah,
I ain't got 4.
I would have loved to be there. The timing just didn't work for me.
Oh my God, man.
Because I would have been in that bitch.
Let me walk y'all in. This nigga had a marching band.
Nice.
I said it. Yes, you are absolutely correct.
Nice.
A marching band. And they was sounding good.
Okay.
He really set this up like a football field.
Yeah.
Big as the Super Bowl. And I'm like, oh, I love when people are just dedicated to a theme.
Mm-hmm.
I can do nothing but respect it. Locker room. He had young 15-year-old Drake in there. Open the locker in the locker room. Hand him the microphone. And his first song was in the locker room. Now, to me, I knew that the locker room was over there. But then he dropped all the walls. And he came out. Everybody was like, oh my God, I didn't know he was in there. I'm like, it's a fucking red box. Like, what are y'all talking about? It's just a weird red box sitting in the middle of the goddamn thing.
You know, people
that the marching band is right next to. Y'all didn't know he was right there? Okay.
People are a little slow.
He came walking out. He was doing he was coming out. I'm like, he really sticks to it, right? I really appreciate that. He really wants to be an athlete. He really wants to be an athlete. No, he just wants to be an athlete. To the point where he had on like the shoulder pads and shit like that, as if he was really in a football game. And I love when people commit. Absolutely love that. Let's get into the set list. He did a lot of shit for the girls, all the women. I could care less. He didn't really perform anything from
for the bitches.
He is. He didn't really perform anything from If You're Reading This Is Too Late. Honestly. He didn't do anything off there for real.
Okay.
He did a lot of the earlier shit. He started with Trophies and he had the band do that. I thought that was dope. He went into Marvin's room. That was for the girls. Let's get into the props. It was all types of shit floating in the air. At one point, the stage was illuminated with baby sperms floating around the fucking stage. And in the air.
To what song?
Bounce that shit like, whoa.
Oh.
Was that on If You're Reading This? No, that was on Views.
That was on Views.
And then in the air, it was a floating egg. Ovum.
Okay.
He had a floating bra at some point. It was a lot of things. He had a floating UFO in the air. When him and J. Cole were on the stage, Spider-Man came from and I tried to get a picture. I tried to get a video for you. Shit. Oh my God. I tried to get a video for you because it happened like literally right in front of us.
Oh my God.
Spider-Man was like, shit. You know,
Spidey,
because they was recreating that moment, and I thought that was dope. J. Cole's set was great for how short it was.
I believe it.
He just knows his catalog.
Not Drake.
He just really knows his catalog to the point where it doesn't matter how long the set is, he's gonna hit. And my God, he was great. He had a prop floating in the stage. It was his Fayetteville. Like how you on the freeway, the exit or Welcome to Fayetteville. He had that floating in the stage. I thought that was dope. You look to the corner, it was some dude. It kind of looked like Kobe Bryant, but he had a paper plane and he was like this. Huge, fucking huge. Oh, when he was performing the Travis Scott songs, he had a floating Travis Scott head.
Nice.
Floating out there. I thought it was dope. Everything was dope. It was great. It was fire. It was lights. It was a bunch of shit.
Everything
he was amazing.
Like a stage presence.
I don't think I stopped crying until like the middle of his set. Cause y'all know me, I'm a crier. What's going on?
What up, JD?
Shout out to Two-Face J.
Shout out to Two-Face J in the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to him on YouTube. I'm gonna be on the show next Monday. Just putting that out there. Gang.
The show was great.
I'm sad I missed it.
I'm sad you missed it.
I'm happy that everybody got to experience it. I'm happy that Drake and Cole came to Cleveland. Cleveland deserves. I'm glad it was 2 sold-out shows. everybody that went, everybody said the same thing, that they enjoyed their show. It was one of the best experiences, best shows they've been to. And
that's a show.
I love that. The timing was just bad for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, everybody was on the same page.
No, that shit was different.
It was just bad timing for me. That's why I just wasn't there. When the tickets and stuff dropped, I had just got back to working good. So it was just like, even though I could have got them on an afterpay or something, I just couldn't justify it at that time. That's all
get
it
it.
was.
Nah, just
because I would have been there.
Please be responsible.
Yeah, I be trying. I have my moments.
Mm-hmm.
I have my moments, you know.
But my goodness, man.
I will say this though. I'm sad when it comes to J. Cole right now because we're finally about to get the fall off.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are a real Cole fan, he's been talking about the fall off for years. And you know that this is his last album. And he released a video that was a bunch of background stuff we never seen of him, like hanging out with Dreamville and his other artists, and behind the scenes at shows and concerts, him in the studio, just a whole bunch of different stuff like that. We got new tracks and new music, and it just, while it was hard and I loved it on the other end, it's really, really sad because Cole may be about to not be out here rapping no more. And I'm sorry, like that's bad for music. That's bad for rap because these niggas, they not as hungry as Cole as these other rappers. And they don't rap like Cole. They don't legit care about their craft like him to consistently be better when it comes to rapping.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm gonna cry. I know I'm gonna cry listening to it. I was sad watching the video. I got sad trying to talk about it. I love you, Cole. Dreamville to the death of me. Gang gang. Cole World.
Shout out to MGK and Doughboy.
Yeah, they were there.
They were on the
shout out to them. Look, shout out to DJ Step Floss. He got a whole shout out from Drake.
Yeah, that's dope.
And you know, he been a DJ and stuff for years. DJ for the Cavs. He fuck with LeBron. He always in Toronto. He is always in Toronto, DJing parties in Toronto. I would love to go to one because the bitches be bad. Yeah, you know. Are there any RIPs?
Yes. There were a few.
Or should we do more shout outs? Is there anybody else we need to give shout outs to? Shout out to Don Lemon.
Yes. Yellow button. Just shared it on my page.
For a company to fire me and they have to give me $24 million.
$24.5 million at the end of Black History Month. Hello. Pay me. You fired me wrongfully.
Someone's calling you or texting you?
Holy shit.
Because I was like, wait, what is... I was like, no, that's last ringtone or something, ain't it?
Child, my bad, y'all.
Like, I don't know why the people been fucking with us on Tuesday today. Yeah. Like, why are y'all calling us? Why are you texting us during these times? Leave us alone. But no, shout out to him because that's beautiful. Because they didn't have to fire him. It was on some fuck shit, but run me my money. I want all the money that was left on my contract since y'all want to fire me early. I'm fine with dipping out. He already said he about to start his own show on a whole different... He might start his own network. And I'm here for it. We need...
He's Don Lemon at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like he can literally go on YouTube and just do his own shit. He really don't need nobody.
And then this way, he can give us the real news. He doesn't have to, because he's on CNN. He's working for someone. So he got to news the way they want him to news, or tell us stories about what's going on in the world the way that they would want us to.
You know, I watch me some CNN. I love everybody on CNN. Shout out to Wendy. Shout out to Cuomo. That was my dude
Shout
at one
out to
point. Like
Malone.
I used to watch everybody. Alicia Phillips.
What up, Fats? What up, David? Hey, David.
Joe in the Morning. Like I be watching all them. You know, I love me some CNN. But for when I found out that Don Lemon got fired from CNN, that kind of did it for me. I'm like, I don't even understand what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't fire Don Lemon. He was the only one getting me through the pandemic. I tuned in every night to watch him and Cuomo. I didn't care about nobody else. Cuomo.
Yeah, real shit. Congratulations to my queen.
Congrats.
She is number one for a 9th time as a solo artist on the Billboard Hot 100. She is also the first Black woman to ever go number one on the Hot 100 Billboard with a country song. She is also the first Black woman of all time to ever have a number one country song. Shout out to her. Congratulations to all the other African American country artists because of
Congrats
her.
to everybody else.
No. Because this is real for them.
None for Gretchen Wiener.
their numbers have gone up. Their impact, their streaming numbers, every like mainstream, because there's not a lot of them, but every single Black country artist, their streams have increased at least 100% more. They're on blogs now. People are talking about them. We know their names now. We're watching their videos. Now, granted, you could have found out all of this stuff if you did your due diligence and your own research. You could have. However, we know most people don't. The way that we find out about music or artists is because they put it in our face. They put it in front of us.
Algorithms.
Yeah, the algorithm. And it's algorithm because she did it. And that's I always applaud her because her impact and the things that she does, she makes sure that everybody in the genre or whatever lane that she's in, she's elevating everybody around her and everybody that's associated with it. Even when she did the gift with Afro beats and stuff, the way that them Blacks in Africa, the way that y'all was dragging her, the way the Wiz Kids bitch ass was dragging her and talking about her, and she gave you your first number one.
That shit is hard.
And you're only. You can't even sell out a show now. And you're supposed to be the biggest. You know what? Let's not get off track. Because I have other people that need to be dragged. That's, for another time today on the episode. But yeah, shout out to her. That's amazing. And the album isn't even out yet. Go stream Texas Hold'em. Are there any other congratulations we need to give out? I don't think so.
I didn't have any.
Okay.
I mean, we can congratulate The Weeknd. It has been said that he is the number one streaming artist
of like all time
in the world.
I think he's been that for a while. So yeah, definitely congratulate
my guy.
Congratulations,
because I was in the trenches with him. I was
to The Weeknd for that.
You already know how I feel about The Weeknd. Like that's my guy.
Yeah.
One of a kind. We don't deserve. We don't.
Okay, so RIPs. RIP to
Eric Mays.
Mm-hmm. That's the only one I know. No, not Erica.
Poor Erica. Jesus.
If you're not hip to him, he is
Point of order.
He was, there you go. Point of order, a councilman in Flint, Michigan.
The councilman.
He stand 10 toes down on everything that he did as far as being a councilman and doing his job like you're supposed to do it. And he was one of the leading voices for Flint to get clean water, which they still don't have.
And he
very possible.
He's like I said, another person that got me through the pandemic. I feel like everybody that got me through the pandemic is dying. Like Kevin Samuels died. Like he got me through the pandemic. Like it's crazy how everybody's just dropping like flies.
Yeah.
It hurts a little bit.
RIP to anybody else who has lost their life that we
Somebody
don't know
Mitchell.
about.
Somebody. He was on Star Trek. Kenneth Mitchell.
Somebody from Star Trek died?
Not the old one, the new one.
Oh, okay. Well, RIP to them still.
RIP to him.
I don't want to sound too insensitive, but yeah, RIP to them also.
And that's all I had on my docket.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about first? You want to talk about something light? You want to talk about heavy? Or just want to get into the shit? Because I'm ready to start dragging black people.
Let's drag.
I've been extremely disappointed in y'all this week. First thing first, let's talk about Tyler Perry's new Netflix original movie.
Yes, let's talk about it.
I don't know how to pronounce the name of it.
Mea Culpa.
Okay, Mea Culpa. Y'all really didn't like this movie?
They be lying. I liked it.
Y'all really didn't like this movie? Like, really?
Kelly, yeah.
The one with Kelly Rowland and Trevante
Rhodes? Maybe. Don't quote me.
I watched it last night.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I wasn't up screaming the way I wanted to scream and react how I wanted to react is because it was after midnight. My mom and my sister probably would have been either thinking something was wrong with me, and then they would have found out nothing was wrong with me. They would have wanted to fight.
Yeah.
Because I would have woke them up out their sleep. That movie is good. I just, like, when I was watching it, I really was just like, they was really on the internet bashing this movie. Now, we know for a Tyler Perry movie, we know how his scripts can be sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do be a little over the place, a little dramatic. You know, it be certain parts that don't make sense. And it was stuff like that in the movie. But overall, from start to finish.
Time out. What part you thought was just over the top in the movie?
That they was just, okay, so the whole scene where, okay, so spoilers. Where the
world done watched it.
Where the family was plotting to kill her.
Mm-hmm.
It took too long to happen. Even the mom falling on her cell phone, that was so fake.
Of course. That's the point.
I mean, I understood that but it's a movie. It's it's other ways that they could have played it off for it to look more reasonable that she tried to break her phone on an accident.
Can I comment on that?
We thought she had cancer up until this point.
Let me comment on it. Mm-hmm. He probably wanted y'all to pick that apart. Because how else will it get our attention?
I mean, look, it makes sense.
Like, you got to have some unreasonable points and parts in this movie to grasp us, as fickle as we are as streamers, people who watch movies and stuff like that. And we're always looking for a mistake.
This is very true.
Especially when it comes to Tyler fucking, and I don't know why we're so hard on him, but we are like that on him.
I'm going to say the reason that we are hard on him is because a lot of his movies have, even though most of his movies aren't like legit bad, it's too many bad things in them, and it makes it easier to critique him because he's the one doing everything. He's writing, producing, and directing these movies, and he's not working with other writers. He's not working with other directors and producers. He's doing everything himself, so that leaves him open to critique, because a lot of these holes that we have with his work, if you just had somebody else sitting at the table helping you, you could be getting Oscars. You get what I'm you could be getting Golden Globes. You know, but you're continuing.
I don't think he's striving for that anymore.
I don't think he is either, but as long as he's been in the game,
he's just how can I say this?
He's just making content?
Not even just making content. He has contracts everywhere. So he needs to fulfill them.
Sorry, David.
Sorry. I'm so sorry, David. I didn't know that you didn't watch.
Another part that really was just like when she discovered old girl when she was on vacation.
That shit was funny when she knocked over the.
Yeah, like it was funny, but it was just like
it was great.
So like no, so I as somebody me, I consume a lot of TV and movies. It's always been my thing. I'm a visual person, so I enjoy watching TV. I enjoy watching movies, stuff like that. So the fact that she was attacked and old girl took her phone and immediately it switched to the next scene and she's leaving out of the police station and she has a cell phone, that's weird to me. Now, granted, she's a lawyer. She probably had enough money to just go get another one. You know, it's time skip, but it's just certain stuff just didn't align and it didn't make sense to me. Also, I had a problem with the fact that she is one of Destiny's children.
I must say, she did amazing.
She did.
I'm not about to sit here. So when people be like, this movie was whack, I fell asleep. How the fuck are you falling asleep on Kelly Rowland killing this motherfucking part?
I don't like, she did her thing.
This. If anybody was dry, it was your boy Trevante. What's his name?
Trevante. He was dry.
He was dry.
I'm
not about to sit here and fuck with y'all.
What I will say is I feel like that had more to do with the way his character was written than his acting abilities. Because his character was a very, I'm that nigga, I'm confident, but I'm dry also. Nigga, in kind of way.
He was on
even
death row.
He was about to be
on death row. I'm not doing this. As a nigga that's about to be, I don't give a fuck how much of the nigga that you are. When you're on death row, you better show some emotion. You better take this seriously. I think that's what was pissing me off.
Yeah,
when she was like, you about to get the death penalty. I'm like, they about to lethally inject you, nigga. You really, you don't care that much. You smoking weed on a balcony, nigga. They about to drug test you.
That's what you would be doing in a situation like that.
Not when I'm on death row. I'm not doing nothing. This nigga still going to the sex club downstairs. Why is there a sex club downstairs?
Look, that scene was
amazing.
And
I felt like I wrote it because I was laying in bed. We was watching it and I was like, watch, it's a sex club. Watch, it's a sex club. Watch, it's a sex club. And goddamn it, it was a sex club.
That scene pulled my cat back because I was like, where is this man going? Because he
to the basement to his sex club that he got under the.
And I was just like, oh, well, baby, what's the address?
I was like, where's it supposed to be? New York? And then she was like, no, it's Chicago. I'm like, Chicago they do got the sex clubs.
Everything got a sex club.
Everybody got a sex club, but and bathhouses and stuff like that.
And I will say one of the other reasons why I felt like why Tyler wrote his character to be so non-emotional the way that he was is because it played, listen to what I'm saying. It played on the fact that he was a sociopath, because most sociopaths, they always say they have really good control of their emotions.
Yeah.
They can pass any kind of, there's no way that you're going to be able to get them to move them to show some emotion if they don't want to show it. So in those scenes when he was being mellow and stuff like that, I was even questioning like, nah, this man killed her. Like, Kelly, you need to be running for your life. I know how fine he is, but Kelly, you are Destiny's Child. Save yourself.
If I am.
That man's so fine.
If I am. Mm-hmm. I don't care how many bitches I fuck on a regular.
Mm-hmm.
If I am accused of killing a woman, my girlfriend at that, and they talking about death row, I don't.
I'll put it like this. I'm going to panic if I actually did it. But if I know for a fact that I didn't do it, I'm not panicking.
They already think the fucking evidence was looking like I did it.
So?
I understand that I didn't do it. All I got to do is convince my lawyer to, look deeply into this shit, because there's nothing else that I can do. That's why I called you, bitch. Everything is pointing to me. Yes, I am shitting my pants every day of my life.
These are facts.
Ain't enough weed for me to smoke when they're looking at me like I killed somebody and they're talking about lethally injected. No.
Yeah, no, this is true. This is true.
What?
This is true. But just
the fact that y'all looking at me like that is
Yeah,
oh my God.
I just couldn't believe that they tried to kill one of Destiny's children. Like, they jumped her. They were trying to stab her. Like, he slapped her.
And I knew from the moment that they was trying to say, oh, you can't represent him. You can't represent him. I was like, see, why can't she? Bitch, because you ain't fucking paying the bills. Let's talk about it.
Baby, I was so happy when she called his ass out on that. She said, pick a bill.
Pick a bill. Oh, my, that was my favorite part.
Pick one.
She said.
She let him have it. She let him have his moment of him trying to be a man and put his foot down and tell her what she can and can't do as far as work. And all I wanted her to say was, this is my job. She said lights. I am a lawyer.
Mortgage.
I will take any job that I want to and you will deal. But she took it a step further. She went and got all those past due bills and said,
in the drawer.
Pick one.
In the drawer.
You pay at least one. I won't take the case. He turned around and walked away.
Because you don't have the means.
Ass.
And you in the house fucking playing Xbox, fucking drinking beers and shit in the middle of the goddamn living room.
I was fine with that.
No, I wasn't.
I was fine with that.
I was not.
As somebody
in the room.
No, as soon as
that's not the first thing I want to see when I walk in the house.
Who enjoys gaming.
That's not.
And as someone who has had my own mother and sister judge me for gaming,
ladies,
even when I have a job or was unemployed,
ladies,
I don't understand it. I don't understand why women have a problem with their man being at home playing a video game.
It's better when it's not in your face.
I played in my room. It's not in their face, and they still have an issue.
Well, then that's your own personal. What I'm saying is, if I walked in the house and my nigga, my husband with no job, is sitting in the middle of the motherfucking living room playing Xbox, having the best conversation of his life in the fucking headset and shit. Talking about, oh yeah, I got you. This shit sounds sexual. That shit didn't sound sexual to you? That sound like some hot and go get it bullshit.
No.
Don't do this shit. In the middle of my living room and you ain't did shit all day. Did you wash the dish? He ain't washed nan dish. He ain't did shit.
The house.
Thank God they ain't got no kids.
The house looked like it was clean.
Because he ain't moved from that one spot. Of course it's going to be clean. Of course. This nigga in his underwear drinking beers. Rolling rocks, nigga.
Yeah, but overall it was a good movie and y'all did too much trying to say on Beyonce's internet that, oh shit, I know money for the jar.
Yeah, so get the jar ready.
No,
I don't have a jar.
It wasn't good. Because y'all lied. I was expecting to watch it and dissect it or watch any, like it was another Tyler Perry movie and just be like, no, this not good.
The callbacks were perfect.
Even the callbacks were, the casting was perfect. I don't care. Even the script, this to me, story-wise, and
I thought it was great.
One of his best that he's done.
It was a little predictable, but at the same time,
it was a little predictable.
It was good though.
I wasn't expecting sister-in-law to have fucked him also.
Oh no, when she said it to her and she was like, no, bitch, then what's your problem? What's wrong with you?
That was a red flag, but I wasn't expecting that she had fucked them also. I wasn't expecting the mom that they were lying about cancer. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't.
All right, enough with the spoilers because you done told the whole movie.
Look, you said the whole world watched it. One last thing. JD said most of his movies are cut and paste, repeat stories for real, and the whole Boondocks thing still rubbed people the wrong way. I agree with the last part. I don't agree with the first part because
this was different. This
was different. And to me, Tyler Perry's movies, besides Why Did I Get Married, his stories are actually original. Why Did I Get Married is kind of like,
it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Why Did I Get Married? It can kind of put you in the same realm of The Best Man or The Wood. It's a group of friends that grew up together. They done been through some shit together, and some of the friends have fucked each other, and it caused conflict. Sheesh. You know, that happened in those. So, but even with saying that, even with saying that, you will never watch The Best Man and then watch Why Did I Get Married afterwards. What happened?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
And Why Did I Get Married afterwards? you would think that they're the same.
You think the bulb blowed out?
Maybe.
Probably. Yeah. I gotta get some bulbs. Okay.
You know, so you wouldn't really think of stuff like that in a way. So to me, a lot of his movies, they're original. There's no other movies like what's some of this besides that? What's the My Son is a Cartwright? What's the name of that movie? Because that's his best movie.
That's my shit.
That's his best movie.
Oh my God. With Sanaa Lathan and dude. Fuck.
Taraji. Remember when he
Taraji.
slapped Sanaa finally? It was
finally.
My God.
My Son is a Cartwright, bitch.
You know, for colored girls. There's no other movies out here for color like for colored girls.
With Kathy Bates.
Yeah. I don't.
And old girl, what was her name?
I don't know. I'm scared to Google anything because I don't want my laptop to go dead. Yeah, so I don't feel like his movies are cut and paste and repeat. I do feel like the way he films them and direct them is definitely cut and paste. Oh, that sucks. But yeah, so next thing that I want to, that was that. Next thing that I want to drag Black people back, this will go back to my queen. She released a new hair product line called Sacred. There are a lot of African Americans on her internet that are upset with her about releasing this line. And a lot of their reasons are, we don't know her as a person, so why should we trust her to know what she's doing with hair and shit like that. Bitch, when you take your ill-built, ugly ass to Walmart and you buy a motherfucking Suave fucking shampoo and conditioner, or are you Googling the motherfucking people who created it? Oh, you want me to step it up? When y'all buying, what's the one that began with a P? The Pantene. Who do you know? The people, the scientists that designed the bottle and the formula for this shampoo? Do you know them? Do you know what they do for a living? Can you follow them on IG? No, the fuck you can't. Keep your motherfucking ignorant ass mouth closed because you sound stupid.
Look what y'all did.
Why the fuck do you need to know anything about this woman and what she's doing with her husband or her kids for you to buy a hair product for some motherfucking shampoo, bitch?
It's shampoo. It's just shampoo.
And then y'all sound stupid because guess what? Her mom was a hairdresser. We've talked about it. She's talked about it several times of how she used to, her and Destiny's Child would be performing in her motherfucking salon while she was doing hair for their craft, to perfect it.
Yeah, they were performing.
So why wouldn't y'all trust someone? Why wouldn't y'all trust someone who has those connections with their family to know what the fuck they talking about when it comes to hair?
Can I also add?
Go ahead.
When the Writings on the Wall came out and I looked at that cover, I wanted my hair to look like LaToya Luckett's. Always wanted my hair to look like hers. And it was later.
The family that prays. Yeah!
The family that Thank you. Thank you.
Come on, JD.
Thank you. Shout out to Ham in the building.
Shout
the
out
family
to Ham.
that prays.
Look,
thank you.
I told you I had to go.
Banger.
I had to go off on Black people. It happens on Black History Month. Like it don't make sense. And the thing that makes that why I be so infuriated about it is because y'all only have these metrics for her. Y'all didn't say this to about Rihanna when she made Savage and Fenty. Y'all didn't say, well, we're not in touch with Rihanna. What does she know about skin? Y'all didn't say, well, we know Rihanna's sexy, but what does she really know about lingerie? Now, granted, she does
the lingerie
do
is a little bit different.
Yeah, she does do a better
skincare
job of letting us into her world as a person. But guess what? She ain't her.
But I also want to say,
she said on her own mouth that she don't have the impact of I'm that girl.
But also, when Rihanna released the skincare line, it was coming off the back of the makeup. Let's start there. And the special thing about the makeup was that there were certain shades that some black women couldn't have. And so she made makeup for all shades. That was what was special. That's what drew us to. It was I don't know. Hers is a little bit different. She started with the makeup, and then she kind of moved into facial. I didn't want to say that word. Skincare.
She created a hairline that is made for all hair types, but it benefits the people who look like her the most. I am sick and tired of y'all dragging her.
I'll try it
when she does.
I'll give it a go.
I'll buy it for you.
But
when she did, I'm a bald headed. I'm part of the bald head baddie, so I can't have it. And it's really sad to my life because I watched plenty of reviews, and it seems like it works fantastic. I'll show you. But it bothers me because there's no other artist on this planet that is black that does more for the black community to uplift them than her. She is the only black artist from the time that they have started until today, and she is 27 years into her career. She has never stopped being a black woman. She rocked braids, micros when she first came out. She was the first black real mainstream artist to introduce us to legit Afro beats and music. And y'all were still dragging her about it. She does nothing but uplift us, and y'all drag her about it. What does she do for black people? Well, she was bailing us out when we was getting arrested for protesting for our rights, but none of y'all other faves were doing that. But hey, y'all don't think about that. She literally, every time she starts a new era, she creates scholarships to send people who look like us to college for free.
I just want to
She has a whole website that the lab can apply to right now if she wanted to, just for being a black woman to get some money and a scholarship.
I just want to add.
We can apply to it because we got a small motherfucking business that's black owned. But she doesn't do anything for us.
I just want to add that just because you didn't say her name doesn't mean that you don't. You just literally devoted several minutes.
I didn't say her name. Y'all said her name. Listen, y'all said if I say her name, I have to put
there's
money in the
got to be some type of clause.
There's not. That's a clause.
He just had a whole section of her,
and I didn't say her name.
There has to be a clause.
But she's that girl, so you know.
There has to be.
It is number one. Who are we talking about? It's the first track. It's called Renaissance. It's called I'm That Girl.
There has to be a clause.
What clause?
The clause that you can't sit here and rant about her neither. No, even if you don't say her name.
That'll never happen. Okay, so
he owed money to the jar. This jar.
I said her name once.
This Memorial Day, we gonna be eating good. That's all I know.
Hey, Kaylenese. Kaylenese is in the building.
You been yelling for 5 minutes.
Yo, well, I'm about to keep on yelling.
Get your brother.
I'm about to keep on yelling because I'm not done dragging you niggas yet. Let's get into motherfucking Cam Newton. I've been sitting on this shit I am pissed. Yes, it's always loophole Jer. I'm gonna find a loophole.
Look at this nigga.
I'm gonna find a loophole. Let's get into Cam Newton.
I ain't mad at that.
What? Wait, what? Mom said that? I can't. I have to cuss. It's Talk Your Shit Tuesday. Anywho,
you know my mom don't.
Yeah, she don't care.
She don't give a shit.
She probably downstairs watching us cracking up.
She is. She cracking up, and she probably add her own commentary in. Drinking.
Let's get.
She got her cup ready.
Let's get into Cam Newton.
You need some?
Because this has been blowing me. I'm so disappointed. So as you guys saw in the post that I made and on social media, Cam Newton was in Atlanta, his home city, doing a 7-on-7 tournament for children. 3 gentlemen attempted to jump him, and they did a poor job at it.
Poor.
The reason I'm upset is, one, when I first saw it, I thought they were children. I did. And then I said, what the fuck is a TSP? So I Googled it, because Google is your best friend when you need information. And it said that TSP was actually a part of the tournament that he threw. They were adults. that were in charge of the kids that were a part of the tournament that they were at. And the reason that I'm upset is because these are black men attacking another black man, and all he was trying to do was uplift them and create opportunities for other black children. And y'all fucked that up because of ego. You don't believe me? The man who got twirled around by his dreads like a rag doll out of his own mouth, basically, I'm paraphrasing, he said that Cam Newton can't fuck with him.
I don't understand why men have hair.
As far as being a quarterback.
Because when shit like that happens, like, I don't get into fights because you're not about to be swinging me by my inches.
Cam Newton is one of the greatest NFL players of all time.
Too many. I work too hard.
He is still number one in quarterback rushing yards, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. I'm sure Patty trying to get up there. I'm sure Lamar got to be number 2 or something.
Cam is he's a blueprint when it comes to being that athletic quarterback that runs and throws the ball. If you were better than him, why aren't you in the NFL? Why didn't you play football in college? Because if you're better than Cam Newton, where was your roster spot? Because they make laptops dead. Because they make the spots. No, remember, it don't charge no more. So I either need a new laptop or I just need a new charger. So Laugh got the comments though. Y'all should be ashamed. Like, y'all not embarrassed. You're not embarrassed. I was embarrassed watching it, and I usually don't get embarrassed by a lot of stuff and say that black people are embarrassing me by doing this. But this, I was embarrassed because, really, niggas, really, that's what y'all doing? That's what y'all want to do? Now y'all going on motherfucking podcast trying to make a pity part. Well, y'all didn't see what happened before. He was talking to us crazy. He Cam fucking Newton. Y'all probably was doing something worth him talking to y'all crazy about.
I can see that happening.
Especially when it's video evidence of you already talking shit about him. If that's how you feel, why even enter your children as a part of your program into his tournament in the first place? If you feel like he's not worthy of being a quarterback and you're better than him, then why go learn from him? Why send the kids that you're teaching to learn from somebody you're better than? I hate niggas. I hate niggas. I hate niggas. Because that's what y'all are. Y'all niggas. Y'all not black people. Y'all not African Americans.
Y'all done pissed them off, y'all.
Y'all niggas. If you want to take it a step further, you're the niggers that the Caucasians don't like. The hard ER.
I love when he brings up the hard ER because this is what I've been saying. No, this is what I've been saying about y'all motherfuckers. Fucking
disappointment.
This is exactly what I've been trying to tell y'all about y'all selves. Hard ER.
Like I was really it didn't make sense to me. And then if we take that out of all of that other stuff out of the equation, what about all the other young men that were there? They think stuff like that is acceptable. We want them to be in sports so they're not around these type of things. And then the people that are teaching them, they see them attacking somebody else. They think it's okay. You don't believe me? Look at the end of that video where it's random people running up trying to swing on Cam and hit him. That's not okay. That's never okay. Everybody should be able to keep them hands to themselves. If you was a real nigga, if Cam was talking to you crazy, you would have been able to check him and have a man-to-man conversation to him without feeling like you need to swing on him to get your point across. Because that's what cowards do. It takes a real man, it takes a real person to have a conversation with someone who they are on ends with each other or they're seeing things differently. That's real character. That's a real man. It's easy to put hands on somebody and fight somebody because you're upset and something isn't going your way. That's very easy. That's easy. Sorry, laugh.
I can't believe easy. And that hurt.
I'm sorry. But I'm just saying stuff like that, that's easy to do. That's easy to do. Do better. I hope Cam sue y'all for assault. I hope he press charges.
I can't wait to see what he actually does.
Everything.
He might.
And he didn't even throw a punch.
And he might be a real nigga and not do it.
He probably won't. And you know what's sad? This isn't the first time that we've seen video of Cam Newton at a camp that he's thrown for people, for football players and kids, and they clowning him. They're trying to attack him or anything like that. Y'all think shit's sweet because he dressed a little different than y'all. So what? Y'all
been making fun of the way he dressed
his hat
forever.
Didn't even move.
This nigga hat was still on his head. Y'all gotta
fucking pilgrim hat was still on his head.
Y'all did fucking nothing.
Nothing.
Y'all did nothing.
Roll home in silence.
With your ass whooped. And a dread missing. I know that nigga was missing dreads. He's
was swinging him around for dear life.
Just hold on to the dreads and just.
But he can't fuck with you.
Yeah, that's the female move. That's literally how chicks fight.
Look, that's beating a bitch up one-on-one.
That's why I don't understand why niggas have hair. Like, this is what I keep saying. Like, why you can't have hair in combat? This is combat.
I'll never forget. My mom told we were in middle school. My mom told my sister, if you ever want to beat a bitch up, first things first, you get the first hit. Kadisha tell you to this day, a bitch ain't never stole on her. Kadisha, she know how to use her words. But if it get to that point, Kadisha swinging first. She ain't giving nobody an opportunity to get one up off her. Shout out to Kate. I love it. She don't play those games. Number 2 advice that my mom gave her, you grab a bitch by the top of her head. Not by the back, not the sides, not the bang. That part up top. You get you a fistful of hair, it ain't nothing that bitch can do with you. Grab her by the tip of her hair. Ain't nothing that she can do with you.
You buy it by the pound and you get it by the crown.
And to my knowledge, in these streets, Kayla Niece is undefeated.
I love it.
Please don't try her. Please don't try her. Because I'm letting you know now, if I'm around, she'll remain undefeated. I'm so glad I got that off my chest. I've been holding that in. Because that really bothered me.
Me too. You even sound more relieved.
Because like it was sad watching. You sound
very much more relieved.
It was really sad watching that because all he mind his business.
Yeah,
he do his pod.
He do his pod
make
and
jokes. He's literally creating opportunities for children to be great. Mm-hmm. Think of all the sponsors that were there. Think of the other NFL people that were connected to the NFL that were probably there. They witnessed this. Them kids, they never gonna trust anybody coming from that program again. And y'all probably were good at y'all job because y'all was smart enough to put them in the tournament in the first place. Y'all will never be respected because y'all attacked one of the greats. Mm. Like what are we talking about? Truly, what are we?
Do you have anything else?
Oh, I want to drag black people?
Yeah. You on a roll.
Yeah.
Just take it.
Let's get into Diddy.
Oh shit. No, wait a minute. I ain't.
You don't want to talk about Diddy?
I wasn't ready for that, but go
I want to talk about Diddy because
let's talk about Diddy then.
Diddy has a new lawsuit against him. This time it's from a man. He's accusing him of the same things that every other person who's accused him of something, the exact same thing. He did stuff that he wasn't supposed to do. He manipulated me. He stole money from me. He used his privilege to get one over on me. The reason I want to drag black people into this is because on the internet, A lot of you are trying to say that y'all don't believe him or it's a money grab and this or that. And I'm inclined to think that it's related to the fact that it's a man saying these things. Because he's not saying anything different than Cassie said. If you take sex out of it and you read what they're saying, it's damn near verbatim. He assaulted me. The people around him assaulted me. He took his time to groom me to be comfortable with him assaulting me. He stole money from me. He stole my music from me. He wasn't paying me like he was supposed to. These are the same things that Cassie said.
Man, if it ain't Ryan Leslie, we don't care.
I mean, this is true.
We don't care. Who are you, sir?
I just clearly Diddy, Mr. Love, he has some issues. We've been hearing these rumors about him since the 90s. And now since people are coming out about it, all of a sudden y'all got red flags. Also, I want to drag blogs. Let me put y'all into it.
Can we stop? Hold on, because I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you really? Okay, is it rape? Because personally, this is just me. Mm-hmm. If I'm at a Diddy party and Diddy pulls out his dick, I'm leaving. Let me start. If I was a man, I would assume that I would still do the same thing. If he pulls out his dick, I'm leaving. Mm-hmm. Why would you stay when his dick is out?
I think it's deeper than the fact that if you want to.
Maybe it is. You know what?
And I'm going to tell you why.
These trials are going to be amazing.
The reason it's because
I want to hear.
He's Diddy. He not no normal nigga on the street. He's Diddy.
When Diddy pulls out his dick, I'm leaving.
I understand that. I understand that. But you don't like dick at all.
At all. I would assume that some men don't either.
Hold on now. Laugh. What have I told you? And I stand 10 toes down on what I say.
Every nigga gay?
No, all men like dick.
All men like dick.
All men like dick.
Same thing. That's what I meant.
No.
No, you're right. You're right. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. But all men like dick.
Always clarify. It's not
all
the
men
same
like
thing.
dick. You're right.
All men like dick, and the reason I say all men like dick is because all men have their own dick, and guess what? They play with it. If a man ever says that he has never masturbated or played with his dick, he's lying. All men play with their dick. Therefore, you like it. You like pleasing yourself. You like playing with dicks. Therefore, you like dick. I'm not saying you take it, you playing with somebody else's. None of that, because that's when it goes to gay. But men, you like dick. I'm sorry. It is what it is. So the reason why I feel like it's not technically why somebody could be in a room with Diddy and he pulls his dick out and he doesn't leave is because he controls me. Dictator. He's paying my bill. Like, I work for this man.
He's a dictator.
He's a dictator. The bars. He's a dictator.
Oh, shit.
Like, what are we talking about? He works in the music industry. And we're not talking about Diddy. We're not talking about Diddy now doing these things. We're talking about Diddy when he was at his height. A bad boy running shit of we ain't going nowhere because we bad boys for. We're talking about when he was at his height of this. If I'm in the music industry, I'm already working for a bad boy. He could ruin me and then I'll be doing nothing for the rest of my life because nobody will hire me. Nobody will talk to me because Diddy said so. People will, when your back is against the wall and you're in that survivor state, people will do anything to survive. We know that for a fact. People will chew chew their own foot off to live.
But I won't do that. I won't do that. I'm sorry.
Look, that's all. I could understand why a grown ass man, if Diddy pulled out his
ain't nothing but a little dick. Diddy got an addiction. That's how they looking at it, and that's crazy because I'm sitting here overthinking everything. Like, nah.
Like, and then the man said he took his time to eat. It wasn't like Diddy just first time. Yeah, no, the man said he, as most pedophiles do, They don't just come. Now it is some sick ones out here
Not
who
you
will
slow munching my.
Yeah.
You slowly.
Look. No, real shit.
I'm
They
uncomfortable.
take their time. They take their predators. What do? They talk to you. They get you comfortable. They don't immediately just come out. The most of them. They don't immediately.
I don't
just
know what
come
they
out
do.
the
I've
gate.
never been predated on.
I
don't think I've been
I
preyed
have.
on. So
I have.
I think that's my thing.
So all I'm saying is most of them, they make you comfortable. They want to make you feel like they're part of your family, your friends, because they want to break those barriers down. So it's less of a struggle when they do decide to violate you.
Soften them up.
Don't get me wrong. It is sick fucks out here that would just come out the gate raping you and sexually assaulting you and things of that sort. But the real sick ones, the real ones who's been doing it for years and they got millions of dollars backing them,
be spending the time, the money, and stuff like that. Shout out to Justin Bieber.
Especially when you already work for me. You ain't going nowhere until I say you can go somewhere. I'm Diddy, and you work for Bad Boy. You quit, nigga. You can't quit. Now what?
I ain't gonna lie. One of the reasons why I started like learning about engineering and stuff like that is because something has happened to me, but at the same time I wasn't preyed on or anything like that, but some shit has happened to the point where I'm like, no, I need a safer space for me to just do my art. I can't do it here. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be weird shit going on.
Can't do another dictatorship.
Yeah, put your dick away. Like I just don't understand. Like why your dick gotta be a part of it? Your house ain't even all that, nigga. Do you see where I lived? Like you see what I'm saying? Like what the fuck are we talking about? Like you can't.
It's just
where I lived,
and we got to think about
Here.
it's
you know what I'm saying? Like you
Diddy.
can't.
He's a
I'm going home.
It's
going home.
levels to this. Y'all swear up and down, people in the real world, y'all swear up and down that money doesn't buy happiness and money doesn't matter and things like that. Yes, it does.
Money will
Yes,
buy me a
does.
whole studio in
Yes,
this
the
house.
fuck it like it does. And when you're in a position to finally be in that
Dictator.
space that you want to be in, and you're out here living your dreams, and you feel like you're finally at that mountaintop, you want to do anything you can to stay there. So the
My
person
God,
who has all the power to drag you off of it,
Yeah.
you gonna fall in line if they tell you to fall in line.
I'm not. No, don't show me your dick. It's not happening.
We can do that because it's our
Now
shit.
you can
We own the
show
rights
me
to
a
this.
woman you want me to fuck, then that's different. So anytime we have conversations about Diddy, I automatically think about the young lady that is signed to him right now with the good music.
Did you see?
And I
know
worry
you
about
saw
her.
Hit Boy on the Joe Budden podcast. No, not Hit. Is that
wasn't
Hit Boy?
Hit
That
Boy.
wasn't Hit Bad. Young Berg. What's his
Yeah.
producer name?
Back in the day, Hitmaker.
Hitmaker. Did you see him recently on there? And he talked about that. He said he
He
felt
wasn't
sorry
recently
for her.
on there.
Oh, that wasn't recent?
No.
I just saw the clip. The clip is going
He's been
viral
on there
again.
twice, but that wasn't recent. No.
Okay. He said he felt sorry for her because she had tied herself basically to a sinking ship.
Yeah, and that's my girl too. Have you listened to that shit?
On his album?
No. Listen to her shit.
Oh, no. I heard her on his album. I'm just like, no, she hard. She's
Nah,
good.
songs for women, free game for niggas. That whole fucking album smacks. Diddy makes magic. It's not even music at this point. It's magic, and I think that's where I'm at. Now, again, I need to hold niggas accountable.
Hold him accountable.
If I know
Talk about
that he's nasty,
Talk about it.
why would I sign to him? Maybe I need to break it down and you know,
We big on accountability.
I just don't understand it. I don't want to go to a Diddy party. I heard what happens there. That's enough for me.
If the fire hot, why you touching it?
Why? If I'm watching everybody else get burnt, why the fuck would I put my hand on here?
Let me try. Maybe I won't get.
Oh no, maybe I won't. Yeah, but what the fuck? The fire works the
You
same way for
absolutely-
everybody. You're not
Yeah.
exempt. You're
Yeah.
not special.
It's law.
This is true.
You just have great music. Jazzy, I'm sorry. Like, and I pray for you. I hope that whatever it is that you got going on over there is just
The dictatorship strong.
To my knowledge, Stevie J isn't suing Diddy. However, What I will say is because Stevie J he's a part of this
thing,
this lawsuit. His name
and
was
he's
in
Mr. Beefcake.
Ooh.
Like, oh, I know you want the beefcake.
So you doing a business?
What's that thing he do?
Hold on, because I done got hot.
Yeah, because
he got hotter.
He probably would have.
I'm a fuck. I would gladly.
10 years ago, I think maybe.
Laugh. You need to add him to the collection of dicks that you would make a mold out of. Have you ever?
No, I never. You probably have to send that to me. I'll look at it.
Send it to you. I'm about to show you.
Okay.
Shout out to the head librarian. The king of comments ain't in the motherfucking building, but look, he found it. We was talking about it that day. He found it.
Finding all the dicks. I know that's right. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's moldable. That's number 3. He's bumped up. Yeah. Yeah. Safari can pipe down.
Pass it to him.
Pipe down. Safari can pipe down for sure.
Or at least show it to him. He was in a lawsuit because while Diddy was grooming this gentleman, the gentleman
that's a beefcake. Yeah.
The gentleman was linked to Stevie J.
You see that? Yeah. Zoom in on that.
The gentleman was linked to Stevie J. They worked together, things like that. So in order for him to make him comfortable, he said, look, everybody in the music industry does this. Even Stevie J does this.
Of course.
And he showed him a video.
Stevie J
he may or may not. Let me start talking in real lawyer terms because I want to get sued.
Okay. Allegedly,
he may or may not have shown this gentleman, a sex tape with Stevie J having intercourse with a white man. Now, what I will say is, in the blogs, they said that the gentleman included screenshots of the video that Diddy showed him, and he was saying it was Stevie J. Porn star Knockout. If you don't know him, Google him. He came out on Twitter and he said, hey, that's me. That's not Stevie J. Do they look alike? They favor enough.
Y'all, this shit look like, y'all know the big ass vibrator? That's exactly what this shit is shaped like. Like, it's shaped.
He's not even, the thing that turned me on the most about it is he not even holding it at the base. So there means they're below his hand where he's holding
like
it.
2 more
there's
inches.
At least 2 more inches.
At least 2 more inches. Yeah. 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 He's number 3.
Ruin mine. Baby.
He's number 3.
Rearrange the guts.
Yeah, if I was slanging something like that, man, I have a bitch paying all my bills. What the fuck are we talking about? Look, the way I move it, the way I
look, the way Jocelyn was beating him up in front of a therapist, and that wasn't even her nigga. You know he been working, like you know he got it. That's all I'm saying. So
you want none of this beefcake?
Look.
That is my dude, man. I love him. So I love me some Stevie J. He is hilarious.
It's just like
Diddy he is a genius. I've been saying that.
He is. He definitely is.
And I didn't know he was working like that. I didn't know he looked like that. Nah, that's different. That's fucking different.
He exudes a certain type of energy.
Yeah.
Where however you perceive it, you can imagine it would be more so than less.
Mm-hmm. So it's even stuff like that where you showing this gentleman a video to get him comfortable to do some things with you because somebody he looks up to, his idol, is doing it also, and saying everybody in the music industry does this, which may or may not be true. And as things have been coming out, it seems like it is true. The music industry is nasty. Hollywood is nasty.
Disgusting. I just want to be in a space where I just, we do this.
I just want to be in a space where people understand ducats. No means no.
I'm all about my ducats. And then we
no
just
means
move
no.
on.
I'm big on accountability, just like Lav said. If you know people is doing sick things, y'all know what'll be going on in Dee Dee's party. Why would you go? I agree with her 100% there. But guess what? I will go.
Because rumors, whether they're true or not, I don't
I would go.
want to be a part of it.
Yeah,
like,
but
I
on
don't.
the flip side, I'm not taking a child to go visit R. Kelly. I wouldn't take a child to listen to him record no song and no video, no little girl. I wouldn't do no shit like that.
Let's talk about that. So what do you think? Is that disclaimer for Nicki Minaj's tour, is that real? Is that really at the bottom of every ticket?
We haven't talked about it. Let's talk about it.
We never talked about that.
Let's talk about it because I didn't want to talk about it because while it's sad how she going out.
Yeah.
And she's going out because she chose to marry this man. And I'm sorry. This goes to what Portia is going through right now. Whew. When you have a name, a brand, and millions to lose, do what you need to do to protect everything that you created.
That's a fact.
The stuff that's going around, it's fake.
Okay.
Ticketmaster came out and said that it was fake. But the fact that so many people believed it because it's true. Because it's not like the people were lying. Her husband, if he's at a show, guess what? He's not allowed to be around people that are 18.
People are going to take their daughters to see Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? So
he do got to be a certain amount of feet away from underage minors like he does. So it's sad because while you may have been in love with this man for your whole life, and I want to make this very clear. Yes, people make mistakes, but they still deserve love too. They do. You know, so I get it on that point, but I'm sorry, you Nicki Minaj, you can have anybody you want. Why would you choose to marry and have a child with a pedophile?
Yeah, like I feel like I don't know. It couldn't be for clout. It couldn't be for a publicity anything, because if I was going to do some publicity something, I would have picked one of the Central Five. Me being from New York, and
if it was
they out, you know what I'm saying? Like, pick one of the Central Five. If you want a jailbird, pick one of the Central Five.
Should have that's the case, she could have just stayed with Meek Mill corny ass.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Like what are we?
Or just did the shit with Drake.
You could have stayed with
Nas. He was gonna play her. He was gonna play her. We was gonna watch that in real time. I would love to watch that.
Child.
It's just, I don't know. It's none of my business. I don't know why she picked this man.
Hey, she left
Maybe
him. She's
drugs.
been in love with him her whole life.
Let me shut up.
Claims.
Okay, never mind.
She claims that she's been in love with him. She knew him before all those things happened. So it's just when you know better, you do better. You do better.
Let's get into unmentionables.
Let's get into it.
I'm gonna play yours. No, I'm gonna play mine's first because mine's is a little more calm. Yours is gonna be turned up, and we'll close out with that. Shout out to Janari Komet. Shout out to him. He released the EP. I've been trying to play this for the past 2 weeks, but of course I had other things that I needed to get to first. So
right.
I love this song. It's called The Life You Made by Janari Komet, and I'm gonna make sure everything is up and we can play this.
So mom asked me to call you. She seen what you posted. Thought that maybe I could give you some advice. You already know what I'ma say though. I think you need to get right with God before anything. Especially if you're trying to make moves like your big brother been doing. But yeah, anyway, just hit me back.
The big bad wolf's back in the business. Had to take a little break for me to get back into fitness. I'm sad if you missed it. Honestly, I've had it with stigmas. Niggas love the black jacket, so I'm glad it was vicious. All that I heard was the sound of my critics. Every word made my highlight get pissed. Keeping my verbs and my nouns efficient. My self-worth hit the ground that I'm feeling. A little disturbed, a little bit down with the sickness. Fucking mask on. The fucking mad dog's tired of shit. Trying to show her all the weight that I was dying to lift. My approach was hit the gas like I was driving a whip. But all that smoking shit don't last, to being high in the fix for me. I sat the bowl down to think for a minute. Plateaued, now I'm leading no gimmicks. I'm exposed, but I'm reaching my limit. I'm a loner, but I'm seeking commitment. Like, could you give me advice? Like, where the fuck they do that at? Yeah.
The black jacket represented a lot of different things.
Like, where the fuck they do that at?
The cape I put on to be brave, but in other ways,
nigga,
it was a grudge from when I couldn't be saved.
Do that at?
Either way, I was only relying on it to avoid my emotions. Does someone like that really deserve to be loved?
Now, everybody's saying, let love happen on its own. Don't worry about the chase, come find your happiness alone. I'm trying to make a plan for a future that's unknown. So am I wasting time swiping pictures on my phone? Cause every now and then I might get lucky. I know at least she don't think that I'm ugly. We get to texting back and forth and then it's turned into a daily thing. Then she came over, made me dinner and I paid for drinks. Fast forward, the chemistry was there like no other. We both like watching anime and hugging under covers. We like each other's friends and we met each other's mothers. It's been some months now, do I tell her that I love her? Well, fuck it, I ain't got nothing to lose. And she ain't gotta say it back, I'm just speaking my truth. She said, I'm happy that you told me cause I'm feeling the same. But next month, I'll be moving away. Like, where the fuck they do that at?
So, I was gonna tell you that I got a call from that
Nigga,
college
where the
that
fuck
I
they
applied
do
to.
that at?
They're giving me a full ride, I won't have to pay for anything.
Like, where the fuck they
I know that if I leave,
do
things
that
will be
at?
different for us. But I can't pass up this opportunity either. So, would you be willing to move out there?
She said I wanna make it work, but we gon' need a plan to maintain this long distance thing if we can. You'll get no pressure from me, I would never force your hand. But this degree is worth me leaving, I hope you understand. This woman damn near perfect. And I'm just sitting here debating with myself like, man, is it worth it? My biggest struggle is I can't take risks, but at the same time regretting opportunities missed. Like, who does that? I know when it loves that. Maybe I should pack my bags and leave and never come back. Maybe I should crawl before I run like I'm a rugrat. Maybe I'm exhausted to the point that think my lungs black. Maybe I've been alone for so long, a crumb of potential made me psych myself out. Maybe the problem is mental. Take a chance on one dream and miss out on another. Fuck it, let me go and hit up my brother, because he moved to New York without a dollar trying to make it in movies. Now he on the big screen and got a show that he's shooting. Still a father and a teacher, plus he got into music. I called him up and asked him how does he do it. He said it all comes down to my faith, but I know that really ain't your way. I don't wanna get into that debate, but don't give up on this life that you made for a chick out of state cause she like anime. Nigga, where the fuck they do that at?
Like, seriously, what the fuck, man? I know you getting older and you feeling like you should have your shit together, but don't settle. Don't lose your ambition. Like, and I know how you feel about religion and all that, but look, right about now, I think you could use a little faith, to be honest, all right? And you need to call Mom back. She's worried about you. Should have been did that before you called me anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
I like that.
Like that?
I did.
I ain't gonna lie to you. The whole fucking EP was
Hard.
great.
Nice.
Amazing. Janari Komet, y'all.
Get into it. Jesus, what was that all about? All right, so my unmentionable.
Yes.
Y'all know I love me some bad bitch rap. Brit Bands released a remix to her fire track, Silly Hoes. This is featuring Auntie Piggy, and I don't know how to pronounce this other young lady's name. I think it's because her IG handle is New2X. I don't know if that's her name on the track. So I'm just going to say New.
We just going to play it.
So get into it. Silly Hoes remix.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I don't know how to say that.
Yeah, bitches get respected, bro. Niggas get neglected, boy. Bitches be dogging me, all time that niggas be calling like, what is the dealio? This why I let bitches talk from a distance, cause bitches ain't nothing but silly hoes. Did a lot of shit under a milli, like really though, what is they talking about? Can't find nobody else better to talk about. Cool, then I let bitches talk it out. I run the track down and walk it out. Stank face, bad bitch, mean hoe. Got that water, that Fiji Soleil. Jack on my ass at the knee, no fuck, bitches ain't no me for. Bingo, checkmate, no team. Bitches pussy, no cream. Set it off, don't play with it, Lola brick when it come to my green. Hello.
Same bitch, Eddie Rowe, queen of the trenches, know how I go. Same niggas who dissing, I fuck 'em with a strap and they really told. Women and kids off limits, play with the wrong bitch, I'm standing on business. You niggas is tripping, y'all really some bitches, y'all really be ratting and snitching. Really that bitch, I come from the slums, my niggas don't go like fun. Y'all debating, I'm on vacation, shaking ass in Turks on a Haitian. Silly hoe, fuck Brit. Brit Bands know what's up with me. Pooh, Ray, dope beat, still swing through EC to fuck with Fish, he and Jesse.
Bitches be dogging me, all time that that niggas be calling like, what is the dealio? This why I let bitches talk from a distance, cause bitches ain't nothing but city hoes. Did a lot of shit under a milli, like really though, what is they talking about? Can't find nobody else better to talk about. Cool, then I let bitches talk it out.
Hey, look, these bitches be dogging me. Whole time they niggas be calling and blowing my line down. He ain't used to tap in with a bitch back in the day. I'm guessing he thinking I'm fine now. I gave him a spot, but it's mine now. Got in the game and these bitches call timeouts. These silly hoes always think a shit a joke. The more you fuck around, you gon' find out. Anyway, bitch, I'm young and I'm pretty. The hardest and I'm putting up for my city. Love me a P nigga like Diddy. He come off some money, then he coming with me. And all of them bitches get pick me. Last nigga play crazy, so now I'm more picky. Respected and they fucking with me. They usually the fuck on. That's why you look silly, but tell me why
bitches be dogging me. All time that niggas be calling like, what is the dealio? This why I let bitches talk from a distance, cause bitches ain't nothing but city hoes. Did a lot of shit under a milli, like really though, what is they talking about? Can't find nobody else better to talk about. Cool, then I let bitches talk it out.
And I still walk a hoe like a motherfucking dog. Y'all know what's up with me. Brit, these hoes know what's up with me. They know me from the old me. Ain't shit changed. The fuck?
I know. Fuck 'em. I see these bitches up out of they hookup. Now when they look up, it's me again. I'm too fine. Piggy and new 2 times bad bitches for the win. I keep them real bitches close by. Hit her in the cut, close eye. I have my way in the city. Pulling them strings, doing everything litty. They shitty, I'm pretty sedity, but still on my hood shit. Silly hoes, y'all know what's good, bitch. Bitches be dogging me. House and they talking that bullshit. Fuck is they talking about? These hoes ain't nothing. These hoes ain't talking about shit. These bitches ain't talking about nothing. I'm gone.
All right, that was the Silly Hoes remix. Shout out to them. They did their big one.
Not their big one.
They did it because I already liked Silly Hoes because the track Brit did exactly what she needed to do in that short amount of time that was on the track. Like sis just spit, she just rapped. So they did. They did what they were supposed to do. And then I always like on a remix when because let's keep it 100. Most remixes these days, they're not real remixes. It's the same song and y'all just add an artist in their verse to it. So I'm happy she added 2 verses and she added her own new verse to it also.
That's dope.
To repurpose it to make it feel like it's a remix. So shout out to that. Before we go, we're still dragging black people. So let's get into it because I'm going to make this quick. Dame Dash. Get your head out of your ass.
Yeah.
You are losing everything. And a lot of the reasons that you are losing everything is because you are bitter. Like a lot of you Rockefeller people were. And are, should I say. Y'all bitter. Y'all mad that Hove is a billionaire and y'all feel like y'all should be standing next to him. And guess what? Y'all should be standing next to him. But y'all didn't do what y'all was supposed to do to make that happen. Dame was sued because he was supposed to be doing a project with, I take it back. It wasn't a project. It was a movie. He was supposed to be doing like a movie or something with someone. It fell through. After it fell through, some time passed and Dame started trying to ship it around to different people to get it in works like it was his, and it wasn't. They sued him. They won. Dame never paid the money that he owed. He owes over $800,000. They took him back to court because he ain't made no payment. Now he's going to lose his shares that he has as far as him being part owner to Rockefeller. The George order that he had to share, he had to sell them to cover this outstanding debt. It's actually $823,000. The reason why I'm upset with this is because Hove reached out to you, said that he would pay it. And he would buy your shares. You told him no. And Hove was going to give you, I think, $1.2 million. The reason Hove even did that is because the judge said you got to share your shares. So, of course, the other 2 gentlemen that are on Rockefeller, Hove is one of them. They like on some, hold on, no. Because if he shares his shares, the person who buys them or gets them, you don't know if they know what they're doing, how they're going to do it, X, Y, and Z, stuff like that. They might mess up the business that we've created. And you know what the judge says? That's all fine and dandy, but when y'all made this decision, he wasn't even there. Dame Dash didn't even come to the meeting about this. He wasn't there. So guess what? Since he wasn't there, I don't care what y'all saying because clearly he don't give a fuck about it. So he still got to share them. Why didn't you just take the money from Hove? He put some extra money in your pocket. You still was going to lose the shares, but at least you would have had something out of it. Now you're going to lose the shares. You're going to be in debt and even more debt, and you clearly don't have the money to pay it. How is that helping anybody? That's that crab in a barrel mentality as far as Black people that a lot of us like to have. That's ego that a lot of Black men have, where you're not willing to take help or voice that you need help. It's sad. It's sad to see you crumble like this because you are a part of history. You Dame motherfucking Dash, you know? Last but not least, for the, where is the last Black people that need to get dragged? Where is it related to? I gotta find it. Hold on, y'all. Because it was one more. I just saw it when I was listening to Silly Hoes. And I lost it. If I don't find it, we're just going to end the pond. Yeah, I can't find it, so it must not be that important. But Black people do better. Uplift each other. Stop dragging each other. Support each other. Oh, this is what it was. You people who had all that smoke for Keke Palmer for being cute at an Usher concert.
No.
Y'all, this young lady who was at a... I don't even know how to pronounce this gentleman's name.
It ain't the same. I can already tell.
Why? How is it not the same?
Because you don't even remember his name. We're talking about Usher. We're talking about Keke.
He's a Nigerian artist. I just said I don't know how to pronounce it. I can spell it. Omahj.
We don't know him.
I understand that, but did you see what she did?
What'd she do?
She was at the show with her man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start there. She was at the show with her man. This artist said, I want you to come on the stage.
Okay.
Sis went on the stage. They danced together, then proceeded to go behind a curtain and dance more together.
Mm-hmm.
He also was dry humping and dry fucking her.
Okay.
And if you don't know what I mean as far as sis bent over, touching her toes, and he thrusting towards her. All Keke did was put on a
Time
cute
out.
outfit.
No. We're not about to skate past that shit. Let's start with number one.
Mm-hmm.
Is this his normal fucking?
Yes.
Thank you. So
that was Usher's normal thing.
It wasn't normal yet.
It was.
Oh my God.
Keke was
not normal yet.
Keke Palmer was not the first woman that he serenaded at a show.
No, she was the first celebrity.
No, she wasn't. Who
was the first one then? Who's the first celebrity?
I don't know who she was the first one, but she wasn't the first one.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Abused behind closed door.
That part, but she wasn't the first one.
You gotta stop, man. No, it's not the same.
Give that same smoke that y'all had for Keke to her, because Keke was just.
Here's what I'll say.
It's different smoke though.
Nah, Usher not dry humping. That's number one, and number two. My only thing with the Keke Palmer thing was that she fed into it. She was grabbing the back of his neck. And there was clearly problems at home. Like it had nothing to do with Usher. It had nothing to do with the artist. I feel like whatever that this young lady did with the Nigerian artist had nothing to do with the artist. If the artist is known for doing this, again, like R. Kelly, when you go to these type of concerts, you already know the type of show that they're about to put on. So shout out to dude, whatever his name is. Would you say Omahj? Omahj.
Omahj J. You think that's how you pronounce it?
I don't know. Omahj.
Yeah, we'll just say that.
That's what I'm thinking. But
If you was at a concert with the missus.
First of all, my woman would never, and I would never. But that's my point. That's what I've been trying to say. My woman would never, and I would never.
She made a video.
I asked permission to touch Sukihana's ass whenever I see her, because when I see her, I'm touching her ass. I'm grasping it.
Did you?
I might put my face in it.
I ain't mad at it.
I asked her for permission.
With the goo coochie, she looked like she keep it clean and tight.
She said, yeah, we talked about this. Talk to your spouse.
Hold on. So that's why I said she released the video. She said that she did have this conversation with her significant other.
Okay.
That if we go to
and
this
you
concert,
you already know what's going on.
If we go to the concert, he pulls me on the stage. I'm going to go on the stage. Her man said, that's fine. She said she bought the tickets. My only issue is there's levels to this. Dancing on the stage, that's one thing, but going behind the curtain and he's thrusting you, that's different. That especially in front of your, like, that's too much. Y'all need to respect your spouses. Also, in regards to this, did you know your boy Sir was getting canceled on Twitter?
Sir, why is he getting canceled?
Because Kai, shout out to Kai Cenat.
I'm so sick of him. No, you're not about to do this.
No, you asked why he was getting canceled.
Come on.
He was talking about this story that we were just talking about. He gave the gentleman, he said he was going to give him, I think, $30K or $80K. It was one of those two numbers. It was either $30,000 or $80,000 for everything that happened and for him getting embarrassed on the internet. Sir made a tweet and was just like, he basically called, he said, that's how you do it. Got this nigga a whole new bitch on the internet, stuff like that. And black women lost it on Twitter because of his tweet. Because they was just like, one, you didn't have to say nothing. And then two, he capitalized the being bitch. They took that kind of offensive also, because it was just like,
it's Nigeria. You can't, again,
hey,
these are different countries, different continents. This is what they do.
Black people, do better. It's Black History Month. It's almost over. We got a whole extra day this month. I love us. Baby,
it is a leap year.
We are God's.
It's a leap year.
We are God's chosen.
It's a leap year. It's
people.
not. We're not chosen because it's an extra.
No, I know. No, I'm just saying we're chosen. I'm just saying we're chosen. Period. That's how I feel about us. I want us to do better. I want us to support each other more. I don't say that we don't. I don't even believe in. Let's not get into that. Just do better. To support the people around you, to love and uplift the people around you. That's all I want for us going forward.
Stop embarrassing your fucking man. The fuck is wrong with y'all? I'm not about to beat around the bush.
And on that note, that was episode 210 of the Everything and Then Some podcast. I'm Just Jer. She's the Lucky Laugh. Shout out to Marshall. Switching our cameras for us, keeping us looking
on the
good.
Switches.
Shout out to Marshall on the switches. Make sure you subscribe to us everywhere that you listen to podcasts, especially on YouTube and Twitch. If you are into gaming, add us. PlayStation, Xbox, Just Jared, the Lucky Laugh. We everywhere. Holler at us, Invite us to a match. We love catching bodies on Call of Duty.
Love it. Love it.
It is what it is. We them niggas. That was episode 210. And as always, until you hear from us again, go be great out here in these streets.
Go be great. Oh.